We have a very special guest today, Ashley Eckstein, founder and owner of Her Universe. Thank you so much for being here today.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Yeah. And this is a huge Comic-Con for you. It's the 5th anniversary for something very, very special.
Yes, so the Her Universe Fashion Show started 5 years ago. So we just had the 5th annual fashion show. And it's like Project Runway, but for geek fashion, and we picked 3 winners, and we announced that those 3 winners are going to get to design a Avengers 4 collection with Her Universe that'll come out in spring of 2019.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
So nice.
Oh my gosh.
I remember when Her Universe started, and I was writing for the Mary Sue. I think it was started around that time, and
Yes.
all I remember thinking is I would love to have these geek shirts. I would love to get my fandom and wear it, but everything was always really big and boxy, and either maybe just a plain logo, and you wanted to see something a little more fashion forward. And then Her Universe came along and solved all my problems.
Oh,
It
goodness.
granted all of my wishes, and it came out with some of the best t-shirts and dresses and
Thank you.
jewelry I've ever seen. So I am so grateful
Yes.
for Her Universe. I think I was wearing one of your shirts yesterday.
Oh my gosh,
And
thank you.
I was really honored to wear it for Marvel, and so I thank you for making Her Universe
you.
such a big thing.
This is so great.
You're so
This is
kind.
Awesome. There's
Oh
so
my
much love
God.
right now.
I'm grateful for it.
Well,
Love it.
for me, we started with Star Wars, but Marvel was always my dream. Obviously, once I had Star Wars, everyone kept asking, they're like, if you could have one license, what would you have? And I always said Marvel. So when it came true, it literally was a dream come true. And we're still, we released a new, new Captain Marvel jacket, and we're working on a Captain Marvel collection right now for the movie next year.
Oh my God.
So
It's the biggest
much
of
Marvel.
deals.
So much.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I mean, and this jacket you're wearing is what is part of your line.
Yes, we just launched it for Comic-Con, so it was it's part of our Comic-Con collection.
Yeah, and this is vegan leather.
Yes, totally
Yeah.
vegan leather. All of our jackets are vegan leather, and but it still feels really nice. Like it's a very soft
It looks like a
faux
suit.
leather.
It looks like an actual suit.
We tried.
Yeah.
We actually looked at the inspiration images of Brie Larson and worked with Marvel to design the jacket. And even all the zippers are the star.
They have the
Yeah.
stars.
That's amazing. So where did the idea come from for making Her Universe? How did that come about?
Well, the idea came from because I'm a fangirl.
Yeah.
I've actually been coming to Comic-Con since 2007. And when I became the voice of Ahsoka Tano in Star Wars, and so all of a sudden I was going to Comic-Con all the time. I was going to conventions all over the world. I wanted more Star Wars clothes and kind of geek clothes made for me.
Yeah.
I had a lot of t-shirts made for men and boys, but I wanted it made for women. And so it started kind of just as a selfish need, and then I realized that I wasn't the only one. Half of all sci-fi and fantasy fans are women and girls, and we want merchandise made for us. And so I didn't know what I was doing. I figured it out along the way, totally made all sorts of mistakes, but thankfully everyone supported us, and we're still here today.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
That's
and
so
I
good.
mean, I've worn plenty of Her Universe stuff, and it really does feel good to wear something that was made for you and not for just everybody on an assembly line. It's
like a unisex shirt, something that actually fits you.
I mean, I hold them up to me sometimes, and I'm like, I'm not shaped like this. I just need a little more. And some of the designs on Her Universe are so unique and creative. Like there's a Loki shirt on there that has a cold shoulder, and it's like understated Loki. It's like wearing cosplay without going full cosplay, like just a little bit, like for your work day or just casual. And it's enough for me because I'm not a full cosplay person. It's a bit much. I'm not as talented as the real cosplayers. So feeling like I could just wear a really great shirt always feels great. And these were made for us.
Thank you.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
I like to call that everyday cosplay.
Yeah.
Where, you're not going to wear your cosplay to work or to school or even on a date, but you want to show off your fandom. So I call it everyday cosplay or subtle geekery. If I can get a little bit of subtle geekery in a design and get away with it, and only the real fans know. They're they give you that wink and a nod, and they're like, I see what you're doing.
Yeah, like that Loki shirt has the horns just sort of kind of going up the back.
Yep.
And it's a really flattering place. I think it's the lower back. They're like kind of just.
We do. We try to
the
make
side.
it. We try to make it flattering. It is. It is. It's on the sides,
Right.
and we try to make everything flattering. And the thing is for me, Her Universe is a merchandise line, but more importantly, it's a community. And for so long, women and girls were ignored, and we felt like we couldn't be ourselves. And if we have clothes that are cute and like make us feel comfortable to to step into the spotlight and say, "Hi, I'm a girl and I read comics." It's more of a way to just make you feel empowered and feel comfortable.
Totally.
Because if you're wearing something that's not exactly made for you, you don't always feel like your best self.
Right.
How does that feel, creating something that is empowering women of this generation and future generations and previous generations?
I think the thing is that always comes first for me. That's my goal, is how is this going to make the wearer feel? And I love to put hidden messages and things. So hidden empowering messages, we usually have quotes on the inside lining, or just little symbols that mean something throughout your day. So that's what leads me. That's what drives me. It's like it's never about the money. It's never about the business. It's about, is this what's best for our community? And I feel like if you do what's best for the community, then we'll be able to continue to grow the business.
Speaking of community, you do a lot of work for anti-bullying campaigns.
Yes.
And we would love to hear more about that and let you tell everybody else about it.
Oh, goodness. I mean, I've been the victim of bullying. I've been the victim as a kid, and even recently as an adult. I've been the victim of, terrible cyberbullying. And so my goal with Her Universe is for it to be a bully-free zone. I can't police every single comment, but we try. We try to keep our platform positive and uplifting and empowering. And if you're looking for the drama, don't come to Her Universe, because we will shut the conversation down. And I'm very proud that that's what we've become known for. We've become known for being a positive community. And, we might not have the most followers because of it, because if people are looking for the drama, they're not going to come and stay. But I feel like we're known for lifting each other up, and that's what I want to be known for.
That's amazing. Is there a Marvel character that you have yet to design a clothing line for that you can't wait to get your hands on?
Oh my goodness. Well, it was Captain Marvel, actually. I'd only done one other piece for her. I would say it's actually it's not that I haven't gotten to design for it yet, but I want to do more for Black Panther.
Oh, yeah.
I'm obsessed with Black Panther, and Shuri, actually. I am like such a big Shuri fan now. And I've only done one top for her, and I feel like I haven't done her character justice. I need to do her justice. And, the Dora Milaje, it's just like, there's so much still I want to do.
Yeah.
So look for more Black Panther designs from us, for sure.
There we go, the future.
So there's the future. Let's jump back a little bit. You actually started your career at Disney.
Yes.
Please tell us about your Disney origin story.
Well, I grew up in Orlando, Florida. My dad was a Disney cast member, so you could definitely say I grew up Disney. I actually joke that if I get my DNA tested that I'd have a Disney chromosome in there. But Disney inspired me to make my dreams come true, and it's really a dream come true for me. Disney actually let me write a book about it. So I released it this year. It's called It's Your Universe. You have the power to make it happen. And it's an advice book on how to dream it and do it. So it's chock full of examples of, Disney, Star Wars, Marvel, and how it inspired me. It's part autobiography, but more importantly, it's an advice book, because I don't have any of this without the world of Disney.
Right.
And I want to pay it forward to a new generation of dreamers.
Yes,
Yeah.
and this year was the very first ever you had Universe Junior Designer Showcase. Can you
Yes,
talk about that?
yes. So, the Her Universe Fashion Show turned 5 this year, and I've noticed the past 3 years a trend. We have junior designers submitting for our show, even though they know they can't get picked because it's 18 and up. And so I said, we have to do something about this. Let's give the junior designers a platform. So thanks to our friends at Cartoon Network, they actually, joined with us to do the Junior Designer Showcase, and we picked 4 winners, 4 junior designers. We had over 50 submissions, and we made their designs for them, and they walked the runway at the fashion show. And And I'm hoping that we can only build and grow upon this, you know, especially maybe, I don't know, you know, other things like Marvel Rising.
Yeah, Marvel Rising
You know,
is
you
gonna
never
be
know.
huge.
I mean, Kamala Khan.
Yeah,
come on.
right?
Come on, Kamala Khan.
Come on, Kamala Khan.
Oh, yes. Oh,
So
yes.
where can those fans at home follow you and check your website? Like, how can they follow you and get these clothing lines?
Well, our website is heruniverse.com. We're also available at Hot Topic and Disney Parks and Disney stores, and Box Lunch. Box Lunch has some really cool stuff too. But online, Instagram at Her Universe, Twitter at Her Universe, and Facebook at Her Universe. So just at Her Universe.
Because it's also your universe.
It is. It is. Her Universe is your universe, and we actually just launched some men's items, and we're calling it Our Universe.
Oh, that's
Oh,
So-
good. You're finally included.
Well, that's what I'm going to do for our next interview, so sorry if I don't participate.
Ashley Eckstein, thank you so much for being here.
Thank